Never forget those who perished on 3407.
Well, tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of the crash of Continental Connection Flight 3407. The plane fell onto a Clarence Center home in 2009. 50 people, including a pregnant woman, were killed. The first of several remembrance ceremonies was held earlier today.
Family members of the victims gathered at Forest Lawn Cemetery in Buffalo. News 4's Chris Hervadis was there.
Hey, Don, there is a Flight 3407 memorial in that cemetery, and that is where the family members got together today for a wreath-laying ceremony. It marked the beginning of what's going to be a very emotional week for many of them, as tomorrow marks 10 years since that terrible night.
Sydney actually was 1 year old when she lost her mom.
Call it a visible sign of the time that has passed since February 12, 2009. Cindy Safran, now 11, laid down a wreath in honor of her mom, Kristen, and the 49 others lost that night.
They certainly remind us that there's a legacy of hope. All wasn't lost, but there's a legacy of hope.
The families of Flight 3407 also laid carnations on the memorial, which bears the names of their loved ones. Paul Jean-Maire did the honors for Jean Surnaz, who he was supposed to marry in the summer of 2009.
It's amazing to me to see so many people here that were not directly part of the family. When I say part of they did not lose a loved one. I'm talking about the Red Cross, Debbie Hersman, who was from NTSB, the three politicians.
Those three politicians, Senator Chuck Schumer and Congressman Chris Collins and Brian Higgins. They've spent the last 10 years working on flight safety measures with the families.
You are an amazing group of people. You are Western New York's greatest generation. You've done amazing things.
The victims were as much a part of the service as those in attendance. After the crash, Marilyn Kausner went through her daughter Ellie's things and found a poem, which now can only be described as prophetic.
We've learned that your life can be changed in an instant by people you don't even know. We've learned that even when you think you have no more to give, when a friend cries out to you, you find the strength to help.
And Don and Jackie, as you know, we've had the chance to get to know these families over the last several years, and it really can't be overstated how close they've become. Tonight, they are in Lockport eating dinner together, and tomorrow they'll be spending just about the entire day together. Chris Horvat, it's News 4.